This is my first review. It's of a VF-0S Phoenix, a precursor to the Valkyrie fighter. The Phoenix shows up in Macross 0 OVA, the anime prequel to Super Dimensional Fortress, known to some as Robotech, and this is the box. Side view, the back, plus some general specifications about its length, width, max speed and power plant. Then we got the inside cover. Some more general information. Number of its modes. Plus then the actual fighter itself and all its attachments. Here's the main box again, but this time I've taken out the fighter. The thing to note here is the instructions actually are underneath the box. Sellotaped underneath this. You'll find the instruction booklets. Took me 15 minutes to find because I'm stupid, but in the end I found it. This VF-0S uses the Roy Fokker colour scheme, which is loosely based off the US Navy Aviation Squadron Jolly Rogers. Here's a picture. The Phoenix is based off an F-14 Tomcat and is a prototype for the Valkyrie variable fighter, but without the ability of space travel, though it can be operated for a short period of time underwater. The two most discernible differences between the Valkyrie and the Phoenix are the head-mounted laser cannons and the length of the legs, the Phoenix legs being longer and only having two head-mounted cannons. You can see the air brake. Sometimes you can't actually push that into the chest plate properly and it just stays slightly open, which is a bit of a pain. And the other thing that my model is a bit dodgy about is his right arm is a bit floppy at the shoulder joint, so the gun either needs to be supported by the other hand or just rests against the actual chest plate. I also have Jetfire, and one of the nice things about this model is the armament on the leg is actually held in place by magnets, where Jetfire used to use a clip and I'd either break the clip or lost the clip, but it's a nice feature. I've always been a bit of a fan of actually putting stuff on the wings when you have it in robot mode. I just think it looks much cooler. As you can see, this is the gear walk mode. I've never been much of a fan for the gear walk modes, but yeah, lovely. So gear walk is one of those great words made up of letters. Ground effective reinforcement of winged armament with locomotive knee joint. Brilliant. The hardest part about getting gear work is actually getting a decent pose, and the legs don't actually lock in properly. You kind of need to pop them out from underneath, just in that section there. They should be flush with the actual upper part of the plane, but you can't actually pose it properly. The front won't dip down and it doesn't balance properly. You can kind of see the kink back there just above the skull cap emblem. The hands have good articulation. Actually, the entire model does. Look, a wing. There we go, picture of the hand, very handy.